Hello there, welcome to a game, as you see, called Late Night Manifest. This is a game of darkness, post-apocalyptic survival horror with tank controls and PSX-style graphics, ideally within my alleyway. Now, as you can see, we're going to be this buffoon here in the Plaid, because only real men wear red check shirts. And, options. Oop. Here we go. And then this is what we got for options. Pretty simple. Tank controls on and off. It's got some sort of joystick other alternative, but I don't really know. Anyway, on December the 20th of 1999, an explosion at the facility of Iowa plunged the world into darkness, bringing strange anomalies that aged people within days or trapped them in endless screams and madness. Click. We're in the Hill Witch District.
I'm stuck in this place.
Oh. He's stuck in this place, apparently. Okay. We seem to be on a very lonely road. Right, now, let us begin the action. Use... Okay. Okay, tank controls, janky as flip, which is exactly the way I like it. E to read. Evacuation notice. If you're still alive, avoid the main roads. Most highways, in fact, are blocked or unsafe. Known escape routes in Iowa. Terrency Port. Follow the old railway until you reach the drainage tunnel. Newwood. Cross the collapsed bridge and continue through the maintenance sewer. Hillwich. Enter the Sentinel Mine and use the freight elevator. Or we could go Greyford. Shelter remains available at the East Water Facility. Stay away from anyone showing signs of severe confusion, aggression, or irrational behavior. That's like almost everybody I know. Okay. Escape. Okay.
Sentinel Mine. That's my only chance.
Okay. Sentinel Mine. Okay. What do we do? Where are we going? Can we go in this bin? Is this bin interactable? Is that too dark? Have we got E for F? No. Oh, yes, F. Hopefully we don't have a battery. Hang on a minute. What's that? Can I sprint? I can sprint. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. There is a note. What? Pigeon? Pig Eon? Pink pigeon? Pidge. Okay, well now we know. Oh, wait, that was just a picture. It's okay. Marco. We dropped a radio for you, but bad luck. It landed in an empty pool instead. Ha ha ha. You'll have to get it yourself. Before you leave, there are a few things we need from the district. Once you find the radio, you need to tune it into the correct channel and listen to the broadcasts. Finding the right channel list is up to you, Sonny Jim Laddie Boy. I recommend not listening to every channel because it would waste time. And nobody listens to pop music anymore. Not in the apocalypse. It's all country. I warned you. Because people have gone crazy. This is the issue. Now don't waste time. Your ever-loving pigeon. Thank you. Okay, we might ignore pigeon mail. Alright, okay. Interact. Okay, let's just go to the building. Okay. Oh, enter. Movement's pretty janky. I like that. It's very Resident Evil-esque and Silent Hill-esque. What's on TV? A sort of trippy situation. Okay, let's go in here. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Well, we're not going to have a poop right now. We need to save up. What about this? What's this? Oh. First clutch, then press the gas pedal halfway down. Finally, release the clutch completely. Don't forget to signal in the right places. Thank you. Very useful. Okay, what's this? Plant? No. I keep thinking it's herbs or something. Why don't I take one of these, kitchen knives? Sleep. I could sleep. Read. What? Something protocol? The mixer? to 9,000 AB. Okay. I don't know what that means yet. Interact. Oh, I don't like that. Well, I'm not going to bed. I'm far too serious. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Search? Oh. Oh, you can store items in your car. Right, let's drive. Drive! I'm in the car. Start the engine. E. Now, in real life, I don't know how to drive. So, we'll see how well this goes. E. Clutch. And gas. Okay, not that way. E. Clutch down. Clutch down. There's only... okay. E. E. And away. What? E? Hang on a minute. And then we release the clutch. Use left or right. Of course, of course, of course. Oh. E-camera. Oh, I can't drive like that. Gilman Estate. Okay. Okay, we're... Oh, he's doing the driving. I like that. Do I have to turn? Nothing behind me. Okay. Did we make it? Okay. I completely don't understand that driving mechanic. I can't walk. I've been hindered. Now I'm invisible. This region is unavailable in the playtest build. Outrageous! Right, let's begin. Fast travel. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got to find the places. All right, cancel. E. Drive. Okay, now we've got to do this clutch thing for some reason. Oh, no, we don't have to now. Oh, right, so I'm signaling to him to drive that way. Where am I now? I'm at the Gilman Estate. Excellent. Ooh, what's this? This is a nodget. It's either a mushroom or a handle. Mailbox. Yes. Hazley Arbitrage. To Arthur Gilman. Date November the 14th, 1997. Good year for wrestling, actually. Subject, candidates of experiment. Ooh. 2 brilliant students from the university. Herbert West and Tom... Is that Cthulhu? Thomas Olney. Are very interested in the chemical I mentioned to you earlier. They had previously conducted numerous studies related to the reaction fluids. They've had a few problems with the ethics committee, but looking at their transcripts, they seem quite promising. If I remember correctly, there were empty rooms in your mansion, and the basement downstairs would be ideal for those highly secret experiments. That way, I think, the experiments would go unnoticed by the official investigators. They'll be coming to see you in a week. Oh, sweetie. What's this? Pigeon. More pigeon. Why is there a pigeon? Okay. Whoop. Right, I'm in the building. What's this? Inspect it. Time! Okay, thank you. Thank you! Okay, F. I'm in. Okay. What's this? A key! Excellent, we'll have that. I'm in the bathroom again. Seems to be a bathroom problem. No, nothing in here. Nothing I can... Get off the shelf, Benjamin! Okay. So... what's this? Door unlocked. Excellent. What's this say? West, your fluid is a miracle. I used it as a dielectric in the locator's capacitors? And the device actually works now? It doesn't just catch radio waves. Oh, no, 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 no. It tunes into something else. I hid the valve room key to test it. Put the code in of 133765. Right, pen. Oh, don't worry. I've come prepared. We're ready. Okay, what is it? It's 13, 36, 7, 65. 13, 37, 65. Excellent. In the locator. The beeping frequency will get faster and sharper as you get closer to the location. Okay, thank you. What's this? Is it me? Or do we need a weapon? You know what I mean? Something to beef it up a bit. Because although I could strong arm a monster like this, I personally feel that something of the shotgun variety would be good. Time. Egyptian. Hang on. Aleister Crowley? You know who Aleister Crowley is, don't you? Bitten. Hang on a minute. Is that a way down? Oh. What's that? Oh no, it's a fan. It's a fan in the top corner. Calm down, everybody. Okay. So I'm in the kitchen. Collect. Time. I've collected time. Read. I checked all the drawers, but couldn't find the audio device you mentioned. I'm going back to the lab to check again now. Your ever-loving Arthur. Okay. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you for nothing, Arthur. In fact, Arthur, you could go screw yourself. What's in here? This is the other bit. Because we had the other piece of paper, didn't we? At the main base. Okay, hang on. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw it. See you in a minute. Okay, I've drawn it. It's excellent, actually. I should have been a detective. I've got the beard for it, and the swagger. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's not get caught up in my tirades of self-aggrandizement. Here we go. Ooh, what's this? It's a thing. What's this? It's a happy pig barrel. You know how barrels get. Ah. We need that thing. Swim. The water level is too low to swim. Yes, it is a pool. Thank you. Okay. We need to edit the levels. Let's check here. Nothing here. Run. I like the run. It's so stupid, actually. Do you see him? I walk casual.
This guy looks familiar.
Hello? Okay. Just gonna back off a bit. We're just gonna back off a bit. Back off. You back off. Can we sprint backwards? No. Go, baby, go. Shit. What are we gonna do? He knows we're here now. Did we read this? I received a secret note this morning. There's a group calling themselves the Pigeons. I think they're trying to contact me. Cuckoo. They left a piece of paper that says exactly this. Mike 2, Alpha 3, Romeo 3, Charlie 3, Oscar 1, Charlie 4. Okay. So let us write down this code as well. This is M2, Alpha 3, R3, Charlie 3, Oscar 1, Charlie 1. Oh, Charlie 4. I know what I was saying. Whatever. I can't help it, guys. I'm spanklexic. Gives me a bit of a limp. Right, no, we've been this way. Okay. It's all tipped up. Collect. What's this? A key? Okay. They did mention something about holding items. You can only hold so many items in the day, Buana. But I don't know how many items I'm allowed. Should we go upstairs? Yes, go up. I'm upstairs now, everybody. Here we go. Stay calm. Turn my back to her. No, she hasn't shot me yet. Who are these people? Yeah.
You came all this way for nothing?
Yes, I came all this way for nothing. Okay. By the way, the mixtures need to be poured into the pool separately. There are 4 total of 3 phases. First, you'll need to complete and pour the first phases into the pool, and then pour the other phases into the pool separately. This is too complicated, guys. Like, nobody will remember this. Okay, right. I'm going to write them down. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I've written it, and I've listened to this crazy woman's mutterings of madness. Come on, just shoot me, man. Shit. Hello. Excuse me. I think I'm under fire, you know. What's these footsteps I'm hearing? Read. Flowers to north, guns in west, mushrooms in east, and keys to south. There are too many things to remember already. I've got to write this down now. I hope they realise this. Right, so we're going. Flowers. Could someone stop tap dancing? Flowers in north. Guns in west. Here we go. Mushrooms in east. Oh, shut up. I swear to God. In east. And keys in south.
Point your gun at me.
Okay, I'm collecting information slowly, but I feel like we don't know what's going
All
on.
this way for nothing?
Okay, she's just kind of too far gone. You know what I mean?
Point your gun at me.
What's this? No. Oh, I can't go any further up here. Okay, so can't go near the windows. That door's closed.
Come on, do it.
Or she shut up. Well, I mean, what's she even got to offer to this? Open. That's another door.
It's locked.
Yeah, I know, mate. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. There's some sort of yellow orb. What's this? Read. Okay. There's too many things to remember. Oh my God, like I've literally filled 4 pages. What is this? Hold on a minute. Hold on, just hold on a minute. Hold on. What does that mean? That means, hang on. Hang on. So, M2, A3, R3, C3, O1. Maybe this is it. Hang on. Should we draw this? So help me God. Do you know what I mean? This is just getting out of hand now. Liquid input valve, main inlet valve. Oh, this goes with the other bit. So like this is where I'm at. Right, hang on. This is half of that image. This is what we saw there. This was the Mike Sierra Oscar business. Right, this was that random note of guns and like a compass thing. Then this is the filling of the vials. And so as you can see, we've got liquid. So like phase 1 is fill liquid A in. Right, so liquid input valve. And then that. So I think that matches that. So I'm going to write that down as well. So I'll be back in a second. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute, what's this? This is the thing we drew. This is use F. Shit, I've been writing it down. I didn't need to. Do you know what though? I'm gonna need it in. Okay. All right. It's a lesson learned for everybody in town. Now let's just wheel it back a second because I'm gonna actually need to see it drawn down. It's not a waste of time. Right. Okay. What does it want me to do? Okay. Because I'm not going to be able to look at that and then look back here. Right, okay. So let's investigate what we've done. So we're doing phase 1, right? So fill liquid A. Now, what was liquid A? What? That pink thing's there. Now, I couldn't work out the machine, so I don't think we're ever going to be able to do that. Because I don't have the additional liquid. Let's see. Okay, is that not mine? Yeah. This should be it. Okay. We're at Sentinel Mine. Where are we going? Have I fallen in? Ooh. Oh!
What the heck?
Whoops. Is that good or bad? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, what's this? What's this shiny thing? Collect.
I don't know what this is for.
Okay. An edible mushroom restores a small amount of health. Yeah, that's always nice. Detects a faint pulse in the darkness, growing stronger as you move closer. Q to use. Or E to equip. There we go. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh! Right, okay. That's the sewer. Gilman Estate. One to the mine, one to the trailer park. Gas station. So we can't go to the gas station because it's locked. Gilman Estate is an enigma unto itself. We're currently in the mine and trailer park is back home. Okay. Things are moving too fast. Dr. Arthur ordered everything down to the second floor immediately. In the chaos, someone dropped the RF locator around here. Find it and log the remaining infantry. We need to clear out the sector before they seal it. We had to vacate the old mansion and Gilman's estate as well, but dismantling that heavy machine would take quite a long time. So that's for another time. Some sort of map? Okay. What's this? Pigeon card. What's this pigeon business about? This region is unavailable in the playtest. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, we've done this mine. Climb. Climb! Well, thank God for that. I thought we were stuck there. And I was like, oh my God! But we're not stuck there. That's it, Benjamin. Climb that ladder like a champ. So we're out, we're out. Hold on. Now we're cooking with gas. Hang on. Now we're cooking with gas. What is it? It's tab? Get off me. Right, so we don't have the fluid. That's my big problem. Right, and then Q to use. And then we need to input... What was the number? 13 something? 133765. Scan. Okay.
Come on, where are you?
No. Okay, I'm on it. It's got to be outside. Got it! And then F. The valve room. Okay. We got it. Right, now we've got to find the valve room. Where would the valve room be? You're right, let's turn this thing off. Hang on. Whoop. We did it. What's this? Dr. Arthur. I am faithful to our plans and prepared to sacrifice thyself. However, Thomas is not trustworthy. The functions he secretly added to the Mixer 9000 are straining the system. When we set the temperature display to maximum, the power grid completely collapses. I suggest you reconsider Thomas's loyalty. Watch your back. Okay. Oh! Collect.
Just in case.
Quit. Ammo. Reload. How'd you load it? Schnizzle. There we go. I've got 2 bullets. Okay, so remember Q is gun. What? wait a minute. Is this what was they were talking about with... oh, God, what was it? What was it? Because we've got these bits of paper. A, isn't it? Okay, so that's A. There we go. Excellent. And then set the temperature to green. Right, keep it fresh. That should be it, right? And then pour into pool. Yes!
Time to check the pool.
Gotta go check the pool. Okay, that's that. And then A, I mean. We put A back. And then we're gonna go B. B only. Right? And then we do the B only one, and then we do A and B together as the third one. Alright. Let's go, let's go. Okay, now we're going to do the next level. Level 2, or phase 2. So it's liquid B only, which we've done. Max beta neutralizer. And we get rid of that. And then it wants to be set to temperature red. Oh, a little bit over. Oh, careful. Careful. Okay, we got it. We got it. Have we got it? Is that enough? And then we escape that. So we've done liquid B. We've done max beta neuralizer thing. We set the temperature to red, and then we pour to pool. Shit. We do. What happens if I reset it? Fuck's sake. Alright. And then... Okay, so we're back. Now, I might have worked out why it wasn't working. We are not pressing restart again. God damn it. So, we're going for the B. And then we go this way. Right? But then, you don't leave it down. You have to push it up like that. So, you've got the amount, right? And then, you escape that. You go down here. And then, get rid of that. But then, you return it back to neutral. Okay? And then, we do... Then we do the hot nozzle. Oh, careful. Right, hot nozzle. And then we call it quits there. And then we do this. Oh my god, it's just... I've done it. I've done it. Oh, for God. Alright, okay. It's very fit. So, okay, right. So, you to pull the blue thing, you have to make sure this is over the mark properly. This, you have to have this up back to neutral. Otherwise, it won't work. All right? Because it's an animal, an untamed. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to activate. So first it's A, then it's B, and then finally it's A and B. Okay? Why have I got a feeling I'm going to have to fight this pig can? I don't want to fight the pig can. Me and pig go back all the way to the end zone. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, okay. So remember, we've already got B on. Now we've got both on. We're going to fill this up to max. Then put it back to neutral. Then we're going to go to yellow temperature, everybody. Yellow temperature. Okay, okay, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. And then we should... Okay. Well, they're fine. Maybe I just got to do a bit of that. Yes! Okay, now I've done that. Right? Then pour to pool. Which we've done. Now let's go to the pool. Right, then we go to the pool. There we go. God damn it! Alright, I've saved it. I went back to house and saved it before I went to the pool. And now I'm going to do something unthinkable. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens. Hello. I don't like him. Is that it? Shit, I used 2 bullets. Okay, not to worry, not to worry. I don't know why I did that. Herbert West biomedical card. Excellent. Any bullets, any bullets. Read. That Snake West went behind my back. I found he's been out whispering poison into Dr. Arthur's ear about me. But that's not what terrifies me anymore. It's the project itself. What are we actually building here? The fluids West is synthesizing inside the basement. They don't belong to our biology. Like it's breathing. I caught him, Arthur, whispering in the central laboratory night. I need to sever my ties with this facility and sever them now. Well, the pool is now a different color, so we're going to try it. Why was it purple? Collect. Okay. Let's get out. How do I get out? I've already done that. How do I get out? What do you think?
Come on, do it.
Shit. How did I miss?
Point your gun at me.
Oh, God, I've got to do it all again to make it work. It's right on her. Okay, excellent. Well played, Cheekster. Okay. I'm full. This game is just winding me up. Right, eat the use. Okay, collect. Okay, I don't know what we just got there. I'm gonna try the basement of basements. It does. It works. It works. Okay, it was worth. The murder was worth it, apparently. Okay, F. Oh my God. What is going on down here? Inspect. Can you hear that? Okay. Some kind of upsetness. Wait. Do you see that? Is that a flash? What is that? What is that? Found in the basement. Pulse catcher. Okay, that could be useful. Let me just check the area. It's in there. Okay, hang on. It's in this doorway. Okay. What did I do? Damn it. Huh. Oh, hang on. I've done it. No, I haven't. What did I do? I'll turn this off. You shouldn't be able to see me, right? And I should be able to push this as merrily as I like. Pushing it. The sniper can't hit me now because he can't see through in the windows. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. So what I might do, what if I go switch all the lights back on, right? Can't think of anything else that needs to be done. So if I switch the lights back on from downstairs, then I'm going to see if I can get him to shoot through the windows. And then maybe that hits something? Possibly? See if it... Whoa! Jeez. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Okay, what was that? What was that? Yes! You see, I knew it'd do it. Collect. Go. Nope. Yes! Did you see how I solved that? I've been on this for an hour just going in loops. Okay, I don't know what that means. I've got this extra key. That must be the key to the basement child. The basement child. God, tell me I solved this. Tell me I solved this. Give it to me. Give it to me. What do you mean it's not open? Okay. Oh, it. Right, not that one then. Oh! What is it? What? No, E. If I hold it, he doesn't hit it. You have to tap. Are we? Is that it? I just went home to save. Oh, hold. Sorry. Probably should have read the instruction a little bit. Oh! Hello? Oh! 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 Okay, I got my foot stuck. That's okay. Okay, we're trying just trying to head. Right. Oh, that's it. Just extra push. There we go. I'm out. Gee. Okay, I'm up. Okay. I'm 12 hours later? What? Game saved. What does that even mean? I've still got all my stuff. My head's fine. What? And now what? What does that mean? Hang on a minute. No, I don't need that. I don't know what happened. There we go. All right, we're cleaned up. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna inspect a few places because this game doesn't have a proper demo end, apparently. So, why I couldn't possibly fathom, but we're just gonna see if anything's changed after having a strange nightmare. If not, it'll just jump and then it'll be me saying, oh well. Well. So I did go around checking everywhere finally. So the end of the demo is waking up after a dream of being buried alive. But actually, you burst out of the coffin and dirt didn't fall through. It turned out you were in amongst lots of other coffins, which I believe is probably inside here. I've tried every ruddy which way and what to go. So I've been on this an unfathomable amount of time for one particular reason, and that the demo does not have an ending moment. So you just don't know. Now, I have also asked AI if it knew any ways around it, looking at other content, but AI, it told me, go here, go that, get Charles's key, there's a secret thing there, secret here, there. And then, ultimately, it ran out of answers, and then AI admitted to me fully that it had lied, and because it didn't know what to say. And I don't know how to... The fact this demo didn't have an ending is nowhere near as painful as the fact that AI has been leading me around for an hour to an hour and a half on lies, which it admitted after, and it said, terribly sorry for wasting your time, I just didn't want to say no to you. So we've got a lot of lessons from that. I've just got to let it go. Okay. So anyway, now let's move to the review of the demo. The glaring issue is the demo doesn't have an end point. What this demo needs is you go through the door, there's a shadow figure girl, slight cinematic potentially, something very soft, something simple, like the image of something, and then it turns around, looks at you, and then end of demo. Thank you for playing the demo, la-di-da. Not just nothing, and then I walk around for hours looking, thinking I haven't finished it. But, that said, I did enjoy the old coffin bit, so that was a bit of an ending. Like what you could have done, an even easier way is to say, you need to go to bed. The symbol comes up, and so you go to bed, you get this, and then you end it. That'd be an even easier demo ending. But anyway, what do we think? First off, graphic style fantastic, sound effects pretty sweet, not sensational, but pretty good actually. Good selection of pieces of kit. And that's okay. I only had 2 bullets, would have liked more, but this game isn't really about fighting. It doesn't seem so much right at the moment. I did shoot the lady, okay, and I did shoot Herbert West, okay. But to be fair, I was walking around for quite a while, and I thought to myself, I've had enough. I'm going to have to take someone down, and that's what I did. I do enjoy the premise of it, that everybody's aged or sort of vanished or whatever it is. That made me think maybe that Herbert West guy, because his card was younger and he himself was older as the actual model, the one in the yellow outfit. Maybe that's the side effect of the apocalypse thing. So that's okay. One thing I would say is, like, I like seeing the other areas in the demo, and I think it's cool, like the petrol station, but because you can't interact with them, it's a bit flat. I don't know if it really needs to be in there if you're not even going to walk around a petrol station and pick up one little thing or something, right? You can open it up more. I like the areas. The driving mini game completely scuppered me initially. I was like, clutch, engine, but I got through that, of course, and the driving around's okay. It's an interesting transitional thing, which basically, once you've driven there once, it unlocks fast travel, so it sort of undermines it. I'm not sure, how do we feel about the fast travel? I mean, does it undermine the ultimate point of the driving bit? I don't know. Because like in games like Resident Evil, for example, which this is clearly kind of like inspired by, I don't think you have fast travel, do you? I don't think you do. I don't remember that when I was on PlayStation 1. You would have to just go there. So unless it's like modern day conveniences, I don't know if you need to have fast travel. Although that that can be annoying. It's like yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. Generally the demo has a good feel about it. Obviously it's mostly around the Gilman's estate bit where most of the action's happening. That was pretty cool. When I worked it out, I really liked the shooting puzzle, but a lot of the puzzles were very sort of, I had no idea what was going on. So like the shooting puzzle, the shooting puzzle really just came out of me just winging it, just thinking, because once I'd worked out, because what I did is I shut the power down in the building, and then I was able to move the books without being shot. Because they can't see any there's no light in the windows, right? And so that was cool. And then went downstairs, turned the light back on, come back up, get that box shut. But then I got a key, but the key didn't do anything. So it was a really anticlimactic thing. I felt really clever for solving a couple of riddles in its own way, and then the reward wasn't substantial. So I think that key in the demo, at least the demo as a polish up, should actually unlock something. I personally think that you should be able to find someone, or like some sort of event happens, like in the demo, to kind of catch people on. And I think for me, I've got the patience, to just play a game, because I play old-fashioned games. I'm used to having to like go through sometimes a little bit more of a rougher edge with games, and I like that because that's the sort of games I grew up with. But I think a lot of people who will play this demo will just get really pissed off because they'll be like, "There's no clear ending. I don't know what's happening. I'm completely stuck." They'll be stuck for hours. They'll shut it down, and they won't check it again because people have got like this thing where, like, if they've had a bad experience with something, which isn't really bad, but they just had an experience they rather would have not have, they just end up dismissing something completely. So I think that's the thing about not having a proper ending to the demo, is it's going to affect new players like coming in and testing it. But the positive is I very much enjoyed it. I very much, although I do feel that the character needs a little bit more character to him. I do think this would benefit greatly from an intro cinematic of sorts, and even if it's not voice acted, you know, just some text or something, him talking about something, like it'd be nice to have a reason why the guy's going around doing his stuff. I know it's the end of the world and everybody's doing whatever the end of the world jobbies that they're doing, but like I don't feel like this character is anyone. So I feel like he needs, you know, like you knew a little bit about, you know, like Claire, like playing Resident Evil 2, I knew a little bit, you know, got a gist of Leon and Claire or whoever, or Jill or whoever, you know, you get the gist of the characters, don't you? Chris Redfield or whatever. And this one, like, you know, he just seems to be some trucker, which is fine, but it would be cool, like, you know, to be honest, I think really what I would have liked, as someone, you know, who does write stories a lot, you know, I've got, not that I promote them because I'm embarrassed of my own work, but I have written 17 novels and I am building a visual novel game. But I would have this. So this is what I would do for the story, which of course you probably already got your plans and that's absolutely fine. But this is what I would like to see. It starts off with the trucker and he's just pissed off. Maybe he's drinking, right? There's a picture of a girl and the girl's very young. It's clearly his daughter. It's the end of the world, right? There's a letter and it's his wife, who's become his ex-wife, who said, "I'm taking, you know, Penelope, whoever his daughter is, the crying girl, ideally in the basement. I'm taking her to Mr. West because he can actually protect her where you can't." Something like that. Right, real stab him in the gut kind of move, right? But it turns out she didn't get very far. In fact, he finds the car, and the mum's dead, and the daughter's missing. And then he's like, "What the flip?" And then he kind of goes into a crazy tizzy thing, and maybe we have a scene where he smashes up his now deceased wife's car to pieces, and then he recoups himself together. Then he can hear the screams of the mad people out in the distance. He's like, I've got to move. I can't sit here and wallow. And he gets in his freaking car, and then he races off back to the trailer park, and he's like, right, okay. And then it's in this point he grabs his gun from the counter, and he looks at, and he's got like 4 bullets or 5 bullets, whatever, right? I think you should just have a full flipping clip, right, man? And he just loads it up, and it's like, and it's just like, right, dad gonna get his daughter. So then he knows who this person is that his wife said was so amazing and was going to be so much better than him, right? And so he goes over to the Gilman's estate, where he's expecting to find Herbert Bloody West, right? He gets there to find what is supposed to be a young and handsome man is an old, withered, yellow suit, hazmat suit wearing buffoon scientist bastard. He then decides, and then he has that bit, and he talks to him, and as he turns around, the Herbert West, like he does in the game, raises the gun as like to sort of shoot him in the back, right? In this point, this is where the character turns around. Your character turns around, Mr. Trucker. He turns around, he shoots the guy right in the face. Bam, he's down. He takes that card. He doesn't just stay on the floor. That card is a pass card, and it's that pass card that he holds on for a bit of the game, which actually helps him get into Herbert West's laboratory towards the end, right? And it's one of those, you know, with these sorts of games, like, what the flip am I going to do with this? Anyway, he's in the house, and when he's in the house, the woman who's talking, she needs more lines, and it needs to refer to this as more of a cult. And she talks about how there is a man out in the forest with a sniper rifle, and he believes in fair game, and he's out there, and he's and she's the trap, right? And then like you've got that bit where you solve the puzzle and you try not to get shot, and then there should be a bit where you go out to actually meet that shooter, and maybe you don't actually kill him. Maybe that shooter actually sides with you, and then there's like a buddy, right? And that can lead to some sort of sacrifice at the end of the shooter where he's like, I'm so crazy, I'm going to blow myself up with the rest of these crazy monsters, something like that. And the idea is you save your daughter, but your daughter's not the same anymore. She's something else. Herbert West has done some experimenting, him and his bloody Olney, whatever his name is, friend, and they've produced some sort of hybrid. She's still her, but she is infected in a way with some sort of Cthulhian-esque liquid, a bit like the pathogen out of Aliens, but instead it maybe just it gives her like strange abilities such as possible telekinesis, possibly psychicness, so whatever it may be, and she got those skills could eventually help him in the end of the game. And where like the main character, he is chosen by his daughter to be her protector, and she helps him, and it's a happy story of dad saves daughter, and to hell with the ex-wife. I don't know, but something like that, right? But it's something really positive, something really happy, and I think that would be a really good ending to it. It doesn't have to be, and then maybe he finds those. There's supposed to be other survivors, right? Maybe they're in the mines hiding. And maybe there is some sort of solution to this. Perhaps, yes, you take out Herbert West, but the other guy, maybe you don't, because he has the solution to save your daughter. And this could leave it on some sort of cliffhanger for the second game, which, this has got the bones to build its own little universe, I would say. I think it's very interesting. Of course, I've wishlisted it, followed it, and all the business, but I really do think that, like, the story just needs some oomph. Because it just does. It's not clear what's happening. I know what's happening because I read the Steam page, but most people go, kind of look at it, click and go. I think, it'd be cool to have a little bit just to sort of froth it out. Now, it is the demo. Of course, it's not all done yet. Of course, it's still a work in progress. And then I'm sure it'll go into early access in the first place. Who knows? But I just think like that's my ideas of a story ideas that I would do. I mean, like, I write a lot of short stories and sort of stuff like that, and and I know how to write something that's just sort of vaguely satisfying, and I would say that would be a satisfying thing. It's a story about a deadbeat trucker dad maybe who is in the end of the world actually comes through, right? And turns out maybe he ain't that bad after all, and people will like that. People will like that sort of character, and the saving the daughter thing, it's a thing, isn't it, that people like when they play. But especially if his daughter's, like in the second game, you could have it where his daughter's maybe, well, actually she is infected with an alien pathogen, and perhaps she is a bit of a menace to humanity, and then she says things maybe as towards the end of like this game, she says a few things that make you think like, I don't know if she's all right, actually. Maybe she's got a bit crazy. And then, and then in the second one, it will be, she starts doing things, and as the dad, he has to start thinking to himself what's his choice here? And that's a dark choice, isn't it? As we all know what choice I'm alluding to. And I just think that would be quite cool. But that's just my thoughts. I could probably talk about this for ages. I find it all very, very interesting. So there you are, guys. There you are. So I quite liked this. Has it got a release date? I don't think so, has it? No. Anyway, Late Night Manifest. A couple of things. I do think it needs a new art thing, just to make it look cooler, and also a better description in the thing, because it's a little bit just needs rewriting. But apart from that, brilliant stuff. Excellent demo, very fun. Thank you for letting me know it exists. Happy to play it. And I really did like the coffin punch out bit at the end. I felt like that's the quality in these little bits in between stuff that is really needed, and that's just, there are some very nice little ideas that if bundled together will create a really unique experience. And yeah, just can't wait to see what happens with it. But ultimately, also one thing I would like to say, it doesn't have to be hard. I don't think this game has to be brutal where you can't survive and you're constantly dying and getting set back hysterically. It could just be that you know, it auto saves, and that the bed mechanic is something that comes up because the character needs to sleep to to keep himself sane. But there's no sanity meter. It's just he goes to bed as a way to move the story on a little bit. It could be something like that. I don't know. And it could just be, I think people are really enjoying walking simulators, but I think this game could be a bit more than a walking simulator, obviously, because it's far more involved. But like, I don't think it needs too much threat, like monsters respawning when you go back through stuff like it did in like some of these other games like this. I think once you've killed it, it's down. That's it. I also think that you know, the combat should be really minimal, because the puzzle thing is cool, but add a hint system. Not everyone is as patient as other people, and I really think people will break on some of the puzzles on this. I noticed people were getting a bit flustered over the what's it called? Well, I did all that writing, didn't I? Of the fluid, the machine thing. So, hey, you know, some people can't solve the puzzles. What can I say? And I did. But there you are. But yeah, very much enjoyed it. Can't wait for more. I'm Cheekster. Like and subscribe to this channel. Go wishlist and like this and follow this on Steam. I think it's on itch.io as well. And then keep track. The dev is very vocal, talking about what they want to do with stuff like that. Get engaged with them with the chatting, because in the end of the day, they want to make a good game and they need feedback. So give us some feedback. We need more independent game stuff. We don't need more Ubisofts, do we? So, bam. There you go. I shall see you in the next video, my haunted squirrels of doom. Bye-bye.